Hello, everybody, and how you doing? Wow, this is Freedom Friday. We made it. We made it to the end of the week. Uh, Before we get into this reading, I'm going to go over a few dreams that I had a while back because I woke up this morning feeling very uneasy. I woke up this morning feeling that gut intuition that something's not right, and uh, I am seeing ships. I'm the other day we got air, and I said something was going on with air signs because we had a lot of air signs, and like something was in the air. And now I'm getting the ships, and I remembered a dream that I had about the ships, and it when I read the dream, it collides with my now thoughts. So I want to read the dream and the date that I had this dream. On okay, on July 28th of 2021, I had a dream about military men on skidoos out in the water, and the skidoos were brown with Navy emblems on the sides, and I thought of McHale's Navy. The sitcom came to mind. Uh, there was a lot of synchronicities with that dream because usually in dreams I just let it go. I think of, okay, it's like McHale's Navy, it's the Navy, they're on skidoos, they're out in the water, nothing. But I looked up McHale's Navy because I remember my older brother watching McHale's Navy all the time. And I wanted to see why I was thinking McHale's Navy when the men on skidoos come up. Because there's a reason why I was thinking McHale's Navy for some reason. Um, Episode 138 was the Four Seasons, and it came out to be a seven. I did some numerology there, and it came out to my birthday, 1966, which I thought was different because then I got an 11. And 11, I don't know why I was writing these numbers down. I really don't, but I was, and I guess there's synchronicity. The first series was the Seven Against the Sea, and it broadcasted in 4/3 of 1962, which is a 25, which is a seven. The sequel to McHale's Navy joined was the Air Force, and it was 1965, which is 21. I don't know why I wrote that because the year was 21. So I don't know if those numbers had something to do with anything at that point. But what I'm seeing now is that usually when I have a dream like that, if it's not happening in my now space, it is a future prediction. It is a future that is going to come into my forefront, into my vision, into the 3D matrix, and it's going to happen. So if this dream was 2021 and now I'm seeing the Navy ships in my awake vision and I'm feeling that, um, I would say something's going on in the background with the Navy. And what really makes me think of that is because the card that we drew again, the cards that I drew again, I'm thinking is like a warning. And it is like trying to wake us up a little bit because I'm not going to read it right now because it's down in there, the queue. But we got the journey card again, which is number 17. And if you go in the alphabet and look at what 17 is, you'll see the letter that I'm talking about. And that, from my understanding, was Navy Special Forces that are in charge. And that's the number of the alphabet or the letter of the alphabet. And I'm not going to say it because they'll take me down. So you go from there and look up what I'm saying. Okay, look at the alphabet, see which number letter is 17. Go from there, and if you know what I'm talking about, then you'll know. If you've been following anything, you'll know. Now, what's interesting about these sparks of light, these flashes of light, I start thinking about that, and I talked a lot quite a few years ago in 2021 about gold sparks of light. This dream that I had was on 4/5 of 21, and it was at 1:39 a.m. in the morning. I woke up. and sparks of light engaging with body in dreaming in my awake state in visions. Beams of golden light flowing around people. Energy vibrations are high. Listen, connecting frequencies, creating, manifesting your own journey and choice. Now, what have we been getting is choice, and we've got journey. So that was my dream. That was one of my dreams back in 2021. So I'm seeing a lot of gold going on. And then I had another dream on 6/24 of 2021. Gold floating down from the sky, celebration worldwide. So right now it is going to get hairy. Either they're doing drills and practice, or they're doing the real thing. And we don't know because they're not going to tell us. It's a big club and we ain't in it. This is another dream that I had on 9/8 of 2021. Our bodies were perfect in my dream. Beautiful pearl color that illuminated. We flew on small discs and went where energy, where every, okay, we went wherever I scribble a lot when I do channeling or I do my dream thing. So sometimes I have a hard time reading my own writing. We went wherever we wanted to go. Life was an adventure, pure love and peace. The terrain looked like the movie Avatar. It was beautiful and full of animals and foliage. Nothing felt dangerous. I remember being in our home and it was perfectly clean, very uncluttered, nothing visible in the kitchen except counter and sink. When we wanted to eat, we would just imagine what we wanted and say, let all the vitamins and minerals my body needs for the day be. I imagined a pizza, and all of a sudden I was eating a piece of pizza. It was satisfying my hunger, and it was delicious. We could talk through our mouth like the past, but we used to do, but we could just go within and connect to the person in our thoughts also. We joined hands and thought of a child and that we wanted, and we thought of the eyes that were very important, and we wanted blue green as the sea. The eyes were very beautiful, large eyes, larger than us, and they're the windows of the soul. This is what I was doodling after this dream. Next, we had a child that was 4 or 5, and the child already was very intelligent. We all traveled together, creating beauty wherever we were, wherever we journeyed. We were surfing on the water with our hoverboards. We were free to be who we were and what we wanted to do. Everything was a perfect creation. Yeah, I remember that. There was nothing cluttered. There was no tchotchkes. I call knickknacks tchotchkes. There was nothing laying around. There was no, garbage just kind of went and was gone. I don't know where it went, but it was gone. I went to bed early last night, and my sleep returned me to the place I had been traveling to, a total peace, knowing I am living in another timeline. This was 9/16 of 2021. Waking up this morning, I was so tired and I slept till 1:30 in the afternoon. After drinking coffee, I was still tired, and by 2:30, I wanted to take a nap. But I pushed myself outside for a swim in the pool, and I felt better. All day, it felt very mellow and relaxing that day, and it just flowed. When I have those dreams, sometimes I'm exhausted. It's like I'm traveling everywhere. Usually I'm in a foreign country. There for a while, if I was in my astral state of dream, I literally, my real body back here in bed had to go to the bathroom. So I was getting to the point where I was looking for a bathroom in my dream. Every bathroom I went to was dirty because I couldn't use the bathroom because I'm out of my body, but my body back in bed had to use the bathroom. So I'm getting up like I'm running to the bathroom by the time I wake up out of my dream, because in my dream, I'm looking for the bathroom and I can't use it in my dream. So some of my dreams are pretty crazy. All right, I just wanted to go over some of that because now we're having the flashes of gold that I seen in 2021 coming down. And I'm thinking the military, something's going on with the Navy and the Air Force in the background. I know that we're in the Panhandle and we've had a lot of military planes flying real low and a lot. So there's a lot of things in the background going on. That's why I keep telling everybody to stay in your lane. Don't get involved in any of this chaotic stuff. They're looking for that. They're looking for you to get involved. Now, the other day we had a lot of air, and today we had a lot of water. And that's what really put me in connection with that Navy dream I had, because, like I said, the letter of the alphabet is the highest of the Navy military. And, you don't hear about the Navy a lot. So I'm thinking that there's some things going on there. Now, the first card that we got was the 11, emotional intellect, and it's 11 of water. Uh, Influence of emotional disharmony. Both love and fear motivate. Is fear the more dominant force? Unvoiced emotion must be expressed. Address unhealthy imbalance. Suppress emotion creates dis-ease. Seek a productive means of emotional release. Be proactive and mindful of your emotions. Yes, we do not want to go in a fear mode right now. Do not fear anything. Keep your energy level up there with the positive. There's a lot of things we're learning. There's a lot of things we're going through, but fear is not something. If you stay in your own lane and do not get involved in this craziness in the 3D world, you'll be okay. But if you jump in and get involved in this, I'm not going to say it's going to be okay. You're not staying in your lane. You're getting into somebody else's lane and you're driving reckless because you're getting involved in this stuff. We have to keep mellow. We have to not get involved right now. The 11 of water is a balancing and realigning card that addresses any emotional disharmony that may be influencing your choices. Yes, we keep getting choices and the environment. We keep getting this. If we are out of alignment and out of balance, what is that doing for our world? It's not doing any good, because that's why we have chaos, because people are not aligned and they're not balanced. They're not working on themselves. So they're just saying they're not evolving. They're just staying stagnant. It also represents the need for us to see the whole and how an imbalance can affect it. Love and fear. How many times have you heard someone say that a choice or action was made from a place of fear, or was born of a person's insecurities and doubts, or was born of love? When we are attacked by others, we may react and retaliate because we are angry and afraid. But we may also act because we have love for ourselves and wish to address an injustice and prevent further injustices. We may choose not to take a risk or make changes in our lives because we are afraid of an unknown future. But we may also choose not to take a risk that many alter our lives because we love the life we already have. We may be plagued with doubts, but we can also be blinded by love. Yes. We can be in that comfort zone, and we don't want to get out of that comfort zone, and we don't want to do nothing, and there we are. We're stuck. What motivates our actions the most, fear or love? The truth is that most of our actions are motivated by both in equal measures, fear and love. Like creation and destruction cannot exist without one another. They can even appear to be the same force depending on one's perspective. What motivates you to walk away from a friendship or relationship that is causing you hurt and dis-ease? One person might say that you have walked away because you are afraid of being hurt further. Another might say that you walked away because you respect and love yourself and know that you deserve better. Who is right? In most situations, both are right. You are afraid of being hurt again, and you do believe you deserve better. You may also be motivated to stay in that relationship because you are afraid to leave, or because you are so in love that you are willing to forgive that one hurt you and give them a second chance. The 11 of water signifies a need to see that you are often motivated by both forces at the same time, love and fear. are two halves of the same whole, and each flow into the other. However, an unhealthy imbalance can occur when fear becomes the dominant force and prevents you from breaking free of painful situations or relationships, thereby preventing you from leading a happy and productive life. The 11 of water also addresses the subject of suppression and expression. Suppression emotion can lead to illness. Emotional stress can manifest in the form of depression, anxiety, high blood pressure, inflammation in the body, and in turn, dis-ease. There can be a real and life-threatening consequence to suppress fear, anger, sorrow, and other weighted emotions. The 11 of water does not suggest that life is meant to be lived on an even keel. Life will always offer up moments that will have you shouting for joy or conversely suffering in silence. But if you express instead of suppress, you will move through life with more ease, as opposed to living a life of dis-ease and suffering. It is better to be proactive and mindful when it comes to your emotions. Never ignore them. Yeah, we're going through a lot of emotions right now, and we can't ignore the emotions. We have to think about it, observe it, marinate on it, and deal with it when it comes, because we can't let it go unnoticed, because it will hurt us. Now, we did get the 16, the tower, and this is destruction. This is giving me goosebumps, because this card, when it was pulled last night, is what made me feel the Navy, and I felt it, and I still feel it. When the tower falls, you feel your world collapsing around you. Lightning strikes, and there's little you can do other than accept the chaos and change that it brings. This disaster is not your fault. You may be in shock at first, but this event is also a breakthrough. You are given a chance to see the world in a very different way. Additionally, this card may signify issues with property and challenges to your security. You may be feeling vulnerable financially and in relationships too. Surrender to the universe, give up control and being to construct a new way of working, thinking, relating, or living. You now have the freedom to start over and a strong foundation on which to rebuild whatever has fallen. Breakdown, endings, chaos, surrender, breakthrough, beginnings, and enlightenment. Yes. That is what we are going to have to go through before we come out ahead. And unfortunately, that is where we're going. And I told you right now is not going to be good for a while. We have to. It'll be okay, but it's not going to feel good for a while. It's not going to be feel good moments. There's a lot of truth and a lot of things that are going to come out in the forefront. And we aren't going to like it too much, but it is what it is. Now, we got also the King of Water, and this is a number 5, which is change. A 14, it's change. And safe harbor in the storm. We got this not too long ago. This is why I'm saying we are safe, but we are going to see things that aren't going to make us feel good inside. It's not going to be a warm, cozy blanket at all. It's going to be rough waters. Let go of the gender bias, strength born of adaptability, be present in your relationship, a need for excitement, marry crucial thinking and emotional logic, allow your feelings to guide a decision, address a cause of jealousy. The King of Water represents a strong man who is calm and proactive, life like a safe harbor in a storm. He is a nurturing, caring father who embraces no gender-specific role. He is willing to be both mother and father, nurturer and protector, homemaker and provider. As a partner, he is loving and supportive, a gentle but passionate and sensual lover, and someone who is not afraid to explore and experiment. He is both sensitive and thoughtful, but never weak or soft. He he exudes strength. He is who he is because he chooses to be present and caring, adaptable and fluid. He loves to use his senses because to do so is the illicit and emotional response, and he is willing to look within and explore those emotions. Critical thinking, even emotional logic, the process of using one's emotions and feelings in a logical manner to become more knowledgeable and aware and use this to his advantage. He is aware that all decision making has an emotional element and that no decision can be balanced without emotions and feeling being taken into account. He has learned from his emotions. And we did get the emotion card, and then we got the tower card, destruction. So uh he's trying to tell us how to kind of balance those emotions. Use the knowledge in a productive and constructive manner. Are you considering your feelings in your decision making process? No, now is the time to do so. The King of Water is multifaceted in meaning. He symbolizes an approaching time of peace and calm where you will have time and space to simply be and grow. He also represents a need to let go of emotion-based gender bias and to embrace the awareness that this paradigm belongs to the past. A man can be just as sensitive and vulnerable, nurturing and supportive as any woman. A woman can be just as closed off and insensitive as a man. Both can be communicative with regard to their feelings, and both can be uncommunicative. Both sexes have the same qualities. How emotionally open or closed a person is has nothing to do with the gender and everything to do with the individual and the journey. We have been conditioned to believe that men and women are emotionally different when they are, in truth, the same. As with the other court cards, the King of Water can also represent a person in your life who embodies the traits of the king. If you are in need of his counsel or safe harbor, seek him out at this time. Yeah, we are going to get safe harbor after the storm, but yet we have to go through the storm. So that's where we are right now. And with that card, we got the Page of Pentacles, and that's opportunity. The page brings good news about finances, work, education. While the page does not represent this money alone, he brings you hope that your wish will be granted. An additional meaning of the page is a pending job offer, or if you are trying to sell property or move, that this will happen soon, provided you pay attention to the paperwork. Look out for offers regarding property and work. There's a good opportunity on the horizon, but be diligent. Check all contracts carefully. Yeah, money, messages, communication, work, luck, confidence, and optimism. Yes. Right now, we have to be really careful of what we're doing. Really careful, because that's when we got the journey card. We got this card the other day, and guess what? I don't think this is our journey. This is the journey of the good versus the bad. Number 17. I got goosebumps again because, this is a collective reading. This is all of everybody. Okay. So this energy is coming out again, and this energy is well, we are on a journey. We do know that. But this journey card is creating your experience. It's you are creating your experiences. Your character is shaped by your past. How does your past influence you, and are you reliving your past in the present? Smile over the good and make peace with the bad. Choose quality experience. Act with reason and purpose. Avoid involvement in unwanted conflicts. Yes, this is trying to tell us that this is the good versus the bad right now. This is the conflict and the chaos in the background, the journey card. And the good are going to win. The bad is not going to win. But right now, we're going through the conflict. We're going to have the tower moment. And it's not going to feel good. So we have to control our emotions and intellect. The journey card represents the first of the 8 influences Your life journey, your past, is made up of choices, experiences, and moments that have shaped and created the person you are in the present. You are the sum total of all that you have experienced in your journey, and the person it has manifested plays a foundational role in every choice and decision you make. Your journey has influenced your personality and character. Yeah, we've got this card many times, and I'm going to read the potential blockage because source is telling me that there's another message that I have to give. There's a flash. There's another message that I have to give with this card that I'm not giving. And there's a potential blockage message that I usually do not read because it didn't come in like a reverse mode. So I'm going to read this because I need to. The journey card symbolizes a reversed, and something is telling me reverse it. Symbolizes a fixation with the past that prevents one from living fully in the present. It matters not if you are holding on to a happy moment or a painful one. By holding on to those moments, you may potentially be hampering your ability to experience life fully and completely in the present. You are constantly reliving your past success to the detriment of doing well in the present because the days gone by were better, bigger, and brighter than the life you lead now. Or are you holding on to a painful past, a suffering as you relive your hurts over and over again? What is that you have learned from your journey? Has it made you a happier, healthier, wiser person, or has it made you weary, cautious, cynical, or full of anxiety? We learn from our past experiences. In each moment we can uncover our personal truths, but sometimes the knowledge we take from them has taught us to be more afraid or overly cautious. The knowledge gained from those experiences is then implemented in the present to a sometimes detrimental degree. Have your past experiences made you afraid of living in the moment? Do you feel that by letting go of the past and by living in the now, you might somehow be caught out again and disappointed? If your experiences in the now are not equal to those of your past, the journey card asks that you let go. By holding on, you actually risk having the worst case scenario manifest because you invest so much time, thought, and emotion into those possibilities. You are no longer the person you were in the past, for good or ill. Your life, and your circumstances have changed. The past is gone. Let it be over, and instead, fill this day with possibilities. Make this day a good day by shifting your attention and interest to what surrounds you in the present. If the present is not as full or as grand as you wish it to be, then make it so. Today is a day you can change for the better, and so is tomorrow. Yes, I did need to read that. That was amazing, and that was a perfect message for today in that journey card. Because see, we do have better days coming. We just have some we got to get our surfboards out and soul surf because we've got some rough waters coming. But we did get the 10, the Wheel of Fortune, Destiny. The wheel is not so much a doing card as a receiving card. So enjoy and appreciate the good fortune that comes to you now. Go with the flow. Yes, all aspects of your life are boosted with the wheel as you move forward and allow fate to take you in your destined life direction. The card also shown, you will be feeling generally optimistic and able to make the most of your luck, turning unexpected opportunities into great decisions and unexpected opportunities into the change, everything for the better. An additional meaning of this card is clairvoyance. So your intuition is heightened, or the person you are reading for is developing spirituality. Yes, we're all doing our spiritual work. And if we're not, we need to, because things are going to come sudden, and it's not going to be a feel-good moment. And then things are going to be sudden, and they are going to be a feel-good moment. So we need to get in alignment and in balance for this next phase of the story, next journey, the next part of our journey. Now, the card that came in was the Ace of Earth. And what I'm seeing is the water and the earth. and we have to ground ourselves with this situation. We have things coming through the water, and we have something going on in the background that isn't going to be a good scenario. It's going to be kind of a fear factor scenario, and we gotta stand in our light. We gotta stay strong and not fear. When the Ace of Earth appears in your reading, it represents a time of change, new beginnings on the career and home front. This change is driven by a desire for financial security and independence for yourself and for those for whom you are responsible. It is time to make preparations and plans for the future so that you are not challenged or placed under stress by the changes that are coming. Yeah, they are. We need to get prepared. It's going to be like a thief in the night where we're going to wake up and it's going to be different. And we're not going to be ready for it. This is why I came out when I came out. And this is why a lot of the teachers are coming out, because we need to be teachers and students right now. We were called and we heard it. What career path will allow you to both meet your responsibility and be fulfilled? Are you more interested in financial reward than seeking a vocation or career that will stimulate you and make you happy? It is time for you to think of the outcome you desire. Do you need to further your education and qualify to create more financial reward and opportunities? A new beginning founded in particular. This is the energy of the Ace of Earth. It is time to be grounded in your approach and seek tangible outcomes that meet your desire. Determine your weakness and strengths, weigh your responsibilities, and then decide whether or not they fit with your goals and objectives. Also, be sure to consider the impact your decision will have on those around you. Be certain of your motivation. If you desire a safe and secure environment, this is free of financial stress, then now is the time to consider building solid foundations. That was a great card. And the other card that we got with that was the Eight of Cups, change. We are going through a lot of change right now, whether we're ready or not. Here it comes. It's time to take your leave, and this is exactly the right time to move on. You may already have left a relationship, home, job, or other commitment at an emotional level, so there's little drama or moral struggles to contend with as you say a quiet goodbye. You are ready for change. This card can also reveal a journey or a change of scene, such as going on vacation or taking short trips away. Follow your heart and go forward. Yes, we have to. I don't take any trips right now. That card doesn't understand at this point. Yeah, don't take no trips. Because the last card we got in the Dream Oracle, Dreams of Gaia, was the Seven, the Sage. And we know that the Sage is the storyteller. Communication, your thoughts and feelings. Know your audience, devote time to research and investigation, learn the tradition and customs of others, know your ancestors and heritage, sage advice both given and received. There is no good time to give unsolicited advice. Question your traditional reactions and responses. Do not speak so much that you forget to listen. Be weary of smooth talkers and do not embellish the truth. The sage in his glory is an enthralling character. He is the sagest older man, one who is entertaining, expressive, knowledgeable, informative, and just a little mystical and wizard-like. He is a receptive man and a storyteller at heart, who can read and move his audience with skill and ease. He's also just a little bit of a magician and master communicator. And when the sage card appears in your reading, it represents the sharing of knowledge and communication. Philosophy, mythology, religion, culture, political history, science, there's not much that the sage does not love to learn about. He loves knowledge. He loves to understand and how and why everything and will develop his knowledge to the highest level he can achieve. Knowledge is his one true passion. And at the stage of his life, sharing his knowledge, being the storyteller, is something that brings him great joy. He is, in essence, the voice of society and civilization, but with an assuming flair for dramatic. However, as assuming as he can be, he is a philosopher and orator who enjoys being the center of attention. He could be the perfect professor whose students learn in, listening intently to every word. He could also be the charismatic politician who charms his constituents and wins by a landslide. If the sage has a message that he feels is important, he will find a way and means to deliver it to his target audience, and that audience will hang on every word. He was a particular affinity for young people, and you will often find him surrounded at gatherings, talking, debating, and sharing his wisdom and knowledge. He takes delight in the young and will often place himself in the role of mentor to students. The sage is also a very deep thinker who sometimes feels a need to withdraw from the world so that he can devote time to research and investigate. He does not learn for learning's sake, but because he has a driving need to understand the universe, natural world, and humanity. His knowledge brings him clarity and enables him to be discerning. Yes. And hang on a minute. What I see in something I did. I'm okay. It's okay. Okay, now we got with the sage the Knight of Swords, which is activity. Choose which people, situation, or project will benefit most from your efforts and attention. Stay grounded and you'll make great steps forward. There's no more waiting around when this night arrives, as every aspect of your life receives a sudden energy boost. Expect a download of emails, messages, calls, decisions, offers, and opportunities. You can now make progress professionally at home. And in relationships, personal projects benefit from the dynamic influence too. An additional meaning of the card is travel and moving house. You'll find you are now able to move quickly. I wouldn't move right now. I wouldn't take that part of the advice. Now, the next card we got was the Five of Pentacles, which is abandonment. You do have support, but you may be looking in all the wrong places or the wrong people. Go beyond your usual network and you'll find the help and comfort you need. Yes, sometimes our network of people will hold us back because they're not the right people. So look for the people that raise you up and not pull you down. We don't want to drown, we want to float. Three of Pentacles, recognition. Show off your work and be proud of your achievements. Further successes on this card. It is time for acknowledgement as your work receives positive attention, whether making a speech, organizing an event, or demonstrating your skills to others. Your success is public rather than private. On the home front, this three can show that now is the time to make your home presentable so you can sell it or renovate or redecorate your property. Whatever you do now, you can take pride in it and your work will have a lasting effect. Yes, we want to take pride in where we live and we want our home beautiful because we want to go to the Garden of Eden. We don't want to stay in Dumpville. And if everybody doesn't clean up their home, clean up their act, and work on themselves, they're going to stay in Dumpville. We don't want to be there. That was a good reading, but it's a reading we really need to think about because I'm getting goosebumps again. I have that gut feeling today all day. I told my husband I feel very uneasy today. I don't feel good and warm inside. I feel something is going to happen. It's going to be quick and it's going to be shocking. We did get one Gateway of Light activation card, and it was the Akashic Records, clearing old stories, releasing past lives, and freedom. The freedom card for Freedom Friday is perfect because the Akashic Records are the records of our life, our story, our journey. We just got the Sage, which is the storyteller. Akashic is a Sanskrit word that means ether or sky base. And as explained above, the Akashic records are a condom of universal events, experiences, and lifetimes held in the spiritual experiences and lifetimes held in other realms. One of the founders of the Theosophy described them as indestructible tablets of the astral light. We can visit the Akashic records in dreams, visions, and meditations. When we are transported or guided to connect with them, we are being given the opportunity to take an inventory of our life and all the events that have taken place in it, and to gain information on lifetime past. When you draw this card, the universe is releasing you from past experiences. These can be soul-based memories, fears from previous lifetimes, or old aspects of this current lifetime that you have moved on from. Now that this is the time to reclaim your freedom and rewrite your story, you can do this by following through on your dreams. Gone are the days of fear-based indecisions. This is the time to rise up and claim your truth. If you are sitting on a dream or are feeling called to move in a particular direction, it's because you have unearthed an important soul lesson. And it is essential for you to follow that call to clear unwanted energies of the past. As you do so, don't allow yourself to be pulled into expecting the worst possible outcome. Know that this expectation is not your truth, but old energies being released from your energy body. Call in the angels to shine their light on any repressed fears, energies, or stories that are no longer serving you. It's time to fly high in freedom. Yes, that was a perfect card for Freedom Friday. I couldn't have asked for a better card. And we got 2 Soul Helper Oracle cards. And the first one we got was an 8. Follow your visions. Never lose sight of what is really important. The wisdom of the wolf is to adapt to life circumstances without losing sight of what is important or staying from the path of their own vision. Trust your instincts, your inner strength and guidance. Safeguard your vision by establishing clear boundaries, defending your territory, and never giving others the power to unsettle. I have a bug flying around me. Unsettle you. Trust your intuition and never let anyone take that away from you. You have drawn this card because your forebears, your ancestors are calling to you. It is time to rediscover your vision. Shamans and druids once wore the skin of the wolf as a sign of their great spiritual powers, leadership, and inner strength. This mission to follow your vision with inner strength now falls to you in order for you to achieve truly great things. You will need courage for the path ahead, and you will be granted a higher perception. Meditate upon it and open yourself to the light flowing toward you. You have the ability within you to expand your perception for the benefits of all living beings. Now, the power animal for 21 days, the power animal is the wolf. Now, we got the wolf yesterday in the reading. And this is saying, cover your visions, shamans and druids. Well, guess what? We got the shaman card coming up. So we've got a lot of messages in these cards. And what it's really telling me is we have to release the past experiences, because if we can't release those past experiences, we are not going to handle this experience at all. The herbal essence is the cypress. The healing crystal is the emerald, like the emerald tablet. And the number is 8. Eight tells you that now is the time for harmony, calm, and place of retreat. You have been given the gift of a light that opens your mind and delivers the strength to create something that will last for all time. Show you want it to do so. Number 8's energy field opens up eternity for you. It is renewal, paradise, spirituality, calm, mindfulness, and completion of transformation. Yes. That's a warning card, people, because we got the wolf yesterday, and I would go back and listen to that reading, because the wolf is the visions are trying to tell us something about that, because we got an 11, which is a master number. We've got this card before. The time is right. Seize the day and make progress on your soul path. And that is what she is doing. She is dancing through the veil of life, and she's following her soul path with the doves around her and the beautiful light coming behind her. Destiny is smiling upon you, and your soul path is free of obstacles, tests, and challenges. Take advantage of this to make some great progress now. Ask yourself what you really want. What will this open? What will this open road, free of complications and so full of energy and creativity, bring you? What issue is important right now? Focus on it and open yourself to the divine forces and wisdom that will now flow to you. The time has come to address a particular issue. Do not waste it, but instead use the light that is now within you for this one key mission. Put everything else to one side for a time and focus solely on this project. Become the creator of your life and of this world. You will exert a powerful attraction on other entities during this phase. Do not miss out on the opportunity to make new, effortless, loving bonds with people, animals, and the spirits of plants, natural beings, and spiritual entities. Go with the flow of destiny's vibration that are so favorable for you right now. Seize the opportunity with an open heart, and your dreams will come true. The 21 day soul helper animal is the swan. The herbal essence is the lemongrass. The healing crystal is citrine, and the master number is 11. The digits of the double number of the master number, 11, 22, 33, etc., are not usually added together, but instead are regarded as having twice the power of that particular number. Give yourself the time to allow the number of the card to resonate through your body, your light body. Visualize it in front of your heart and let it circle around your body. Don't try to control this, but instead simply observe where the number wants to go. Its position may bring important information. That is a beautiful message. We've had some amazing messages today. So finally got that water leak under control. That was a massive water leak. He's working on something else now. I'm not sure what. Now I did the Angels and Ancestors Oracle. We got the Spirit Fox. Trust your talents in changing times. You know, all these cards are trying to tell us that we are going to be going through changing times, and we got to get prepared for it. And if you're not prepared for it, it's not going to be good. Stay alert as change is in the air. Now, yesterday I said something's in the air. The Spirit Fox features my favorite animal of all time, the red fox, an amazingly resilient creature able to survive in urban environments or the freezing temperatures of the Arctic. Foxes know what it is like to be hunted. For centuries, they have been sought for their precious fur when all they wanted is to survive. So the spirit fox can help you overcome the energies of adversity and unfair treatment. Also, as urban foxes hide in cities and go about their business in the dark hours, the fox offers the medicine of blending in. The energies around you are changing at this time, and although it may not always be comfortable, you are equipped with all that you need to survive this shift. You are being presented with opportunities to reach spaces you've never encountered before, and this can make you feel on edge. But be open to the shifts occurring. Yeah, I can talk. I can talk. Yeah. Okay. We got to have a little fun in this too. We can't be all worried about what's going to happen because we don't need to worry about it. Don't fear. You're being presented with opportunities to reach spaces you're never encountered before. This can make you feel on edge, but be open on the shifts occurring because they really are the answers to your prayers. The experience of being hunted or threatened is now behind you, and you are being invited to come out from the den and reveal your glory and talents. Call upon Spirit Fox Medicine to help you. Be seen for you for who you are and trust in your talents in order to be the best you can be in these changing times. That was a great message. I love the spirit box. He was pretty cool. Now, we got this card again. And I kept this card out because actually I thought I just didn't shuffle it good enough on it. Because we got this the first time I got this thing, we got it the other day. And the reason I pulled it is because I had a dream a couple of years ago about when the four corners of the earth come together. And I drew like a picture on this dream thing. When the four corners of the earth come together, we will be complete. And this is Direction Guardian, Choose the Path. And this card reminds me of the four corners of the earth. And in the middle of the four corners, I'm getting goosebumps again, literally. Look at that. In the four corners of the earth, I had the tree of life in the middle because it was like Avatar, they were killing their tree of life. And when the four corners of our earth come together, the dominant war powers to be, then we will be free of that and we will be in a sanctuary. We will be in our Shambhala when we reach it. The Direction Guardian connected with your deepest desires, then choose the path that will make your heart and soul sing. The Direction Guardian card represents the angels of direction. These amazing angels are the ones who come to us when we are at a crossroads and don't know which way to go. When we are unsure of what is right for us or of the bigger picture, they can help us know that it is best for all involved. The Direction Guardian card refers to the vision of the Hebrew prophet Ezekiel, who is said to have seen an angel with four different faces. One was a child, one was a bull, one was a lion, and one was an eagle. These four faces show that angels can appear in many geists and guides us in many different directions, but always for our highest good. Your path isn't set in stone, and your angels and guides have no expectations for you, nor should you have any for yourself. There is many directions you can take. None of them are wrong, as they all hold perfect opportunities to grow and to learn. But life is to be enjoyed and savored. So if you know that there is a decision to be made, and particularly if you are feeling indecisive, choose the path you know is going to make you light up, and choose with your heart. Yes, we have to be very careful on which path we choose right now. So yeah, I felt that card was necessary to read. Now, I love this card and I can't wait to read it because I didn't read it. The Shaman, Trust in Higher Forces. Look how beautiful he is. And he's got his owl and he's got his bells. Bells are very, very meaningful. He's got his bells all over him and his feathers, and he's got his direction thing here. Trust in your angels, guides, and ancestors. If you have given your power away, claim it back. That other card said, take your power back. Inspired by the Sami, the indigenous people of the northern Norway, Sweden, and Finland, this card represents those people who have a connection to the earth and the hidden realms. Many shamans believe that when there was illness or disease, it was because a person's power had been left behind somewhere or a negative pattern had installed itself in them. In trance, they would travel to the underworld to recall this power and remove the demon. If the card comes to you, it's because you need to do some releasing work with the lower energies or with your lack of trust in the spiritual energies that are guiding you. The shaman will aid you in your quest. There are spiritual allies working in your favor, and their miracles will unfold with which more easily when you move into a state of trust. So call back your power and stop allowing external forces to divert you from the miracles you deserve. Hand over all your concerns to your spiritual allies. When you do so, you allow them to send your intuitive guidance and messages that will allow you to correct this situation and come out on top. The shaman card also shows you that you have shamanic potential to move between the realms and connect with your guides in an extremely personal way. Yes, we can, because I have. And this last card we got was the Knight. Be brave and honest. Do the right thing, even if it isn't the easiest option. Stand for what you know to be right and true. The Knight is a knight in shining armor, dedicated to the crown that his sword defends. Inspired by the Knights Templar, he is a protector of the Holy Grail and therefore of your spiritual growth and expansion. He represents the warrior in you. Whether you are male or female, that energy is within you. His sword and armor show he is courageous and strong. But if you look closely, you will see he has a tear running down his face, showing his willingness to be vulnerable and his love for what he protects. Oh, yeah, he does. A little bug floating around me. Right here. He's got a scar. The energy of respect is important right now. You are being encouraged to figure out what is important to you and what you stand for. If you are in a space where there's options, you are being guided to follow through with integrity, because even if it seems this will slow your progress, your rewards will be much more abundant. You are being surrounded by a light of bravery to help you. This card also brings justice. If you are longing for justice, please know that the universal energies are working to bring everything back in order and that you don't need to force anything through with your will. If you have made any mistake recently, it's important to take ownership of them so that you can align yourself with improving the situation. If you are feeling the need to defend your spiritual path at this time, back down and let it protect you. Yeah. We don't want anybody to tell us who we need to be and how we need to be and who we need to go and how we need to go. Now, the Divine Master came to me yesterday. It was a gift given. Somebody wanted me to read these cards, so they bought me the gift. These cards just came out on the 7th, so I couldn't get them until the 9th because Kyle Gray is I love Kyle Gray. And the Divine Master Oracle Guide can't get any better than this. We got the Divine Director. Trust the process. Create space for divine order to unfold. Yes, we need to trust the process. The Divine Director is an advanced cosmic light being from the heart of Source who is dedicated to helping Earth and all her inhabitants align with divine purpose. He is one of the more elusive divine masters, part extraterrestrial, part angel. He can take many forms, but in most cases looks like a character from Star Trek. He works closely with the angels to ensure they are fulfilling their duties and helping the humans they are charged with protecting. You are being guided to stop trying to micromanage the universe. Sometimes the events are beyond human comprehension, and thus trying to figure out the finer details of your life may be holding you back rather than taking you forward. When the Divine Director comes to you, you are being invited to trust that there is a purpose behind what is unfolding. The choices and circumstances and challenges you are facing will lead you to know and trust yourself at a deeper level. If you find yourself not knowing where to go from here, there's a good chance that there's an aspect of your life that you have refrained from dealing with, healing, and sharing. In order for the next step to be revealed to you, you are encouraged to address the aspects of your life that you have overlooked. For when you do so, you allow the energetic wheels of the universe to take you forward. Yes, I completely agree with that. That is a beautiful card that we needed. Now, I love this because I think it was a few weeks ago, we did get Hathor. We got Hathor light activation, acceleration, brilliance, stand in your light. Look at her. Her soul, her Her crown chakra is beaming with light. She's got the light all around her, and she's got flowers right here. She's amazing. Hathor, also known as Heteru, is the cow goddess of is the cow teacher. She's a teacher. I'm not going to use goddess and god. I don't like those words. A teacher of ancient Egypt and solar teacher who is strongly connected to the sky and fertility. Hawthorne dates back to the third millennium BCE. Hawthorne is easily recognized, for she wears a sun disk on her head, held in place by two horns related to the cow and to wisdom. She is also widely represented as a human-like being with a pair of cow ears, which is what the image in the deck is based on. Heteru means from the house of Horus, and it has become accepted that Hathor is the divine consort of the hawk-headed deity Horus. This connection gives her cosmic energy and a link to the stars, star beings, and star potential. It is also believed that she is likely the daughter of Ra, the sun, the god, well, I don't want to say that, the sun teacher, and therefore carries the infinite light of the sun. In modern spirituality, Hawthorne is the face of a divine race known as the Hawthorns, enlightened beings from the stars who are helping people on earth reach their highest potential. Light, your message, light, joy, and success surround you now. If you have been going through a dark, challenging time, the clouds are now parting and the light of the sun is shining upon you. This is a time of acceleration and success. You are beginning to build momentum and things are starting to move forward. Old realms and visions may come to light now, for whatever has been blocking you or holding you back is now being released, making space for an influx of energy, drive, and movement. Hathor is encouraging you to set your sights higher than before. Reach for the sun, reach for the stars, bask in your own brilliance. If you have held back on expressing any of your talents or bringing to light information that will support your growth, now is the time to bring these things into the light of day. If you have been holding back on a project or waiting on the right time to move forward, the time is now. The wheels are turning and your life is moving. Enjoy the light. Yes, we are moving in the right direction. And the last message we got was Michael and Faith. Spiritual calling, divine protection, breakthrough moment. Archangel Michael and Archangel Faith. Archangel Michael is one of the best known and most trusted angels across the cosmos. He is the leader of the gods that protect a legion of angels and work timelessly to guard all those who call on him for protection from lower vibrational forces and negativity. Archangel Faith is his twin flame. As her name suggests, this powerful feminine archangel helps us move into a deeper state of faith and trust, both in our higher power and in the goodness that runs through humanity itself. Both of these angelic beings can create a powerful force field around you so that you can feel safe to be yourself and maybe reveal some of the tender aspects of yourself and your spiritual talents. For the most part, Michael and Faith are with every light worker that walks the planet, and just by thinking of them, we invoke their protection. Your message. The universe needs you. Where you are now is where you are most needed. Consider yourself strategically placed. Even if where you are is less than ideal, know that there is an opportunity there to align with purpose and meaning. If you are experiencing a dark cloud of uncertainty or fear, call in Michael and Faith to light the way. If you have been asking to be shown your life purpose, know that where you are right now and what you are facing will help you be of a greater service. Your life is destined to be aligned to spirituality and higher purpose. And this particular challenge is actually the moment when you break through into a greater understanding of who you are truly and why you are here at this specific time. Yes, we all have a mission and we all come out a specific time. Sometimes we watch for a while, we observe. I was an observer for a long time before I came out. And then you get the message and you get the download that you need to come out. So that was an amazing reading today. And I think we need to really think about the things that were said in that reading, because there is things that are going to be coming down and we have to keep positive. We can't go into the fear, and we have to go within, do some meditation and find your leveling up in your center spot right now, because it's not going to be good. So anyway, that wasn't the greatest read. I mean, it was a beautiful reading for us, but there's some things coming down. There were warnings in those cards, and we need to heed those warnings right now. So anyway, that was great. Hit the likey lovey button. It brings more of our family. We got a flash leaving. Wow. It's like being a movie star. We're getting the flashes of downloads. I love it. Those are the kind of movie star flashes I want. Hit the likey lovey button. It brings more of our soul family. They get the message. I'm going to put in the show more sections, some information, a link to our GoFundMe page for the hurricane relief. We're still trying to raise money. We're on a plateau right now. I guess nobody feels to give. So we're asking for some donations to help us finish our project and rebuild a little bit after the hurricane. If you can, we are so grateful and we love you for it. If you can't, we're so grateful and we love you for it anyway. So either way, you're good to go. Take some time and do some meditation. Find your Zen spot. There's the flash. It's telling you these downloads are coming in, and these downloads are helping us in our awakening moment get ready for what's going to happen, and we need to take some time out. So do that. I love everybody, and may every step in your journey be magical. And guess what? I'm waiting. Are you waiting? Okay. I'm still waiting. Just be you, because you know what? Your uniqueness is all this planet needs. We need your uniqueness. We need every unique being that there is, because we all have a mission. We all have a place. Nobody's left out in this scenario. Okay. Just be you.